Hello everyone and welcome to the GMS Magazine channel. I am Paco Garcia, your host, and this is the RPG a Day 2021 edition. The initiative in which we talk about role-playing games every single day in the month of August. Today, I'm going to talk about substitution. Before I continue, of course, I'm going to tell you to please take a look around and see who else is doing blog posts and Twitters and Facebooks and all sorts of wonderful, amazing stuff for this initiative, because there's some incredible content out there. Wait until you finish this video, of course. And thank you to Dave Chapman for coming up with this idea 8 years ago now and still going. Anyway, substitute. Okay, I'm going to say something that you may or may not like, so I'm going to suggest that you substitute your game for another one, or the rules for different ones at some point, because that can be insanely fun, really amazing, and it will help you get to know all the things that otherwise you wouldn't have thought about. So, for example, if you decided to play Star Wars in a Call of Cthulhu style, okay, that would be interesting. Substituting the rules, substituting the style to play in a different way. This is something that plenty of games have done with their rules and mechanisms. Swapping, for instance, dice for decks of cards is something that is very popular. And to be honest, I think we don't see that more often, because producing decks of cards, that is jolly expensive, as in really very expensive. And that's I think why we don't see it more often. Or coins, for instance, would also be a very good substitute for dice if you can manage to manage the odds, which would be quite interesting. But the thing for me that substitution means the most in RPGs is when I substitute something that is expected for something that is not. So, for instance, if I am playing an RPG based on D&D or a fantasy RPG, and I substitute something like a dragon, and you substitute it for a Shoggoth, okay, that could work. That could very easily work. If you substitute the setting itself where you are, instead of being in a lush an incredibly green medieval European fantasy kind of environment, I don't know, well, then you put it underwater. Exactly the same thing, but underwater with underwater physics. That could be quite interesting to do as well. It could be a lot of work, but it would be very interesting. So substitution is one of the most key elements for richness, for exploration, for finding out things, and to throw things off kilter a little bit from time to time, so your players don't find themselves in a rut, because where do we go from here? We've done this already again and again and again and again, and I don't want to do it again. It could happen. It has happened many times. So have a go, change something, substitute something that you already have for something else. See how it works, and let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you tomorrow.